I want to thank Mayor Garcetti for opening up City Hall to us today, and certainly for his remarks. This is an example for all of us that this is bigger than basketball. And there's a number of people behind me. I want to thank all the current players that are behind me. I want to thank all the former players that are behind me, and certainly the future players. We are trying to set an example for them. I want to thank city council members. We have our president of the city council here. We have civic leadership. We have civil rights organizations. We have business and labor, everybody united today. So in terms of where we are, this is a defining moment in our history. Throughout history, sports has played a pivotal role in advancing civil rights. Tommie Smith, John Carlos at the 1968 Olympics. Great leaders like Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, Arthur Ashe, Jason Collins, and our very own Jackie Robinson. I believe that today stands as one of those great moments where sports once again transcends, where sports provides a place for fundamental change on how our country should think and act. This is also a statement about where we are as a country. It doesn't matter if you're a professional basketball player worth millions of dollars or a man or a woman who works hard for their family. There will be zero tolerance for institutional racism, no matter how rich or powerful. Let me say how proud I am of the players of this league for standing up for themselves. The biggest stars to the everyday players. They were not afraid to articulate their outrage and what they felt about this situation. They came out strong, they came out powerful, and they did it in a very, very professional way. The players asked me to represent them. I was humbled and honored. And they said to me, Mayor, we want you to go to Commissioner Silver and tell him three things that are important for us. Number one, we need immediate action. Number two, we need the players' voice to be heard, our collective voice. We want a seat at the table, and we do not want to be passive participants. And thirdly, we want maximum allowable punishment under the bylaws and the Constitution. And what that equates to for us as players, there must be a change in ownership. The players spoke, they acted, and they were listened to. The Players Association is an organization that doesn't just represent one player, but it represents over 450 players in the NBA. It represents the Golden State Warriors, it represents the LA Clippers, it represents the LA Lakers, it represents 30 teams around this league, and this league of players are standing together in one voice. The NBA Constitution states this: the commissioner shall be charged with protecting the integrity of the game and preserving public confidence to our fans. Today, the players believe the commissioner has done his duty. On this day, Adam Silver is not only the owner's commissioner, he is also the players' commissioner. And we're proud to call him our commissioner. I want to also say, this is a very stark reminder that we still have a lot of work to do. Yes, we have an African-American president. Yes, justice happened in a swift manner and forceful. Yes, that occurred today. But these events remind all of us that hatred and bigotry are far from over. I hope that every bigot in this country sees what happened to Mr. Sterling and recognizes that if he can fall, so can you. At this point in time, I want to say on behalf of the players, we are so proud of our mayor of this great city of Los Angeles, the other mayors who came out today, and you're going to hear from 3 or 4 players that represent current players, our former players, and then we'll open it up to some questions after Mayor Garcetti closes us out. So at this time, I'd like to invite up the first Vice President of the Players Association, Roger Mason.
First of all, I'd like to thank Mayor Garcetti and Mayor Johnson, who's been so helpful for us as a Players Association and all the work he's been doing for us. I have a few important points that I'd like to talk about today. I'm here today on behalf of the NBPA, the Executive Committee, and over 400 current players. As you heard earlier, this was not just about us players. To be clear, this wasn't just about black or white. This really was about right and wrong. This has offended people across the board, and we will not be discriminated against. Yesterday, we had a call that Mayor Johnson had for us as players with the executive committee members, player reps, and players across the league. Mayor Johnson asked us what our views on the situation were. As you heard, we gave him 3 points. Additionally, I reached out to other players around the league and made it clear that the players were ready to boycott the games if this type of action was not something that Adam Silver felt was necessary. I'm happy to come here today and say that as players, we're very happy with the decision, but we're not content yet. We want immediate action. We want a timetable from the owners as far as when this vote's going to happen, but we feel confident that with Adam Silver's urging, and obviously we've heard from a lot of the owners around the league, we think this is something that can be handled quickly. Finally, I just want to thank all the players who have not only been professional, but have been just tremendous with their support. And I want to thank everybody behind me, all the former players, current players, and everybody that's banded together for this really historic event. Thank you.